What's up, my night creatures? Welcome back to Spooky Tales for the World, the page where the real darkness lives. Before we start, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn off your lights, because tonight's story is said to be true, and some people believe it's still happening. The recording that was never meant to play.
Don't play that shit! Officer Ramirez stood in the doorway of the evidence room, staring at the cassette tape in Marcus's hand. Marcus laughed. Bro, it's just an old recording from an abandoned house. What's the big deal? Ramirez didn't smile. Because everyone who listened to it ended up dead or missing. Marcus rolled his eyes. Urban legend. Ramirez stepped closer. I'm serious. That tape came from a 911 call in 1997. Family of 4 found butchered inside their home. But when dispatch played the recording back, he hesitated. There were 5 voices in the house. Marcus swallowed, but still smirked. So what happened to the 5th? Ramirez looked him dead in the eyes. They never found it. Marcus waited until his shift ended. He couldn't help himself. Back in his apartment, he sat at his desk, staring at the dusty cassette player. Just one listen, he muttered. Then I'll know. He hit play. Static filled the room. Then a woman's voice, and just 5 this wise. Various new bland he work into the tape. Stack it his voice. He play the critique to the tape. He pair with the stat of the discussion was true. His played is the player than the other. He know the tape and the drink the nether brains. He find the tape of the machine, the desk of the tape. Hello? 911? Someone is inside our house. A man whispered in the background. Check the kids. Make sure they're in their rooms. Footsteps. A door creaking open. A child crying softly. Mommy, someone's under my bed. Marcus felt his chest tighten. The mother's voice came closer to the phone. Please hurry. We're hiding in the bedroom. I think he... A loud thud echoed through the recording. Screaming. The father yelling, Who the hell are you? Then a new voice. Deep, wet. Almost amused. I live here too. Marcus sat frozen. Heavy breathing filled the tape. Dragging sounds. Bones snapping. The mother screaming. Children crying. Then silence. For 10 full seconds. Nothing. Marcus reached to stop the tape. Then a whisper came through the speaker. Clear as day, right next to the microphone. He's listening. Marcus jerked back. What the fuck? The tape continued. Footsteps. Slow. Careful. Then, the sound of breathing. Not from the old recording. From inside his apartment. He turned slowly toward his bedroom door. Closed. But beneath it, a shadow shifted, like someone standing on the other side, listening. Marcus grabbed a kitchen knife. Hello? No answer. He stepped toward the bedroom, heart pounding so loud it echoed in his ears. The cassette player behind him crackled again. The deep voice returned on the tape. Don't look behind you. Marcus spun around. Too late. Something stood in the corner of his living room. Tall, bent wrong. Skin stretched tight like it didn't fit. Its face looked unfinished. Eyes too wide. Mouth split too far. It tilted its head, studying him. You heard us, it rasped. Marcus stumbled back, dropping the knife. What the fuck are you? It smiled. the one they never saw. The cassette player began rewinding by itself. Fast, violent, the tape spinning backward, voices playing in reverse, screams twisting into laughter. The creature stepped closer, every movement jerky, wrong. Everyone who hears joins the recording. Marcus ran for the front door. Locked, deadbolt jammed. Behind him, the creature whispered right next to his ear, "Say hello to the next listener." Marcus felt cold fingers wrap around his throat. The cassette clicked. Then, silence. 3 days later, Officer Ramirez stood inside Marcus's apartment with 2 detectives. No sign of Marcus, no sign of a struggle. Just one cassette tape sitting on the table, still playing. Ramirez slowly pressed play from the beginning. Static. Then Marcus's voice filled the room, panicked, shaking. "Hello? 911? Someone is in my apartment." A detective looked at Ramirez. "Is this a joke?" Ramirez didn't answer, because behind Marcus's voice, there were other sounds on the tape. A woman crying, 2 children screaming, a man begging, and one deep voice, amused. "We live here too." Ramirez's hands trembled. He realized something horrifying. Every person who had ever listened to the tape was now inside it, trapped, repeating their final moments, waiting for the next person to press play. Ending. If you ever find an old recording, a strange audio file, a tape with no label, don't play it, because some stories aren't meant to be heard. They're meant to spread. And now that you've listened, it might already know where you are. You've been listening to Spooky Tales for the World. Like, subscribe, and stay alive, because the next true story might be yours.